Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're back with our pay-to-win account. We're going to go ahead, we're going to do a couple summons here, run through the labyrinth really quick, answer some questions, which we always do have. I just got done running the tower. As you can see in the King's Tower, we're at floor 445, so pushing a lot of the tower. Floor 280 of the Graveborn Tower. Made a lot of progression in there. What's going on, Mystical? Thanks for joining the live stream. We're going to go ahead. I'm thinking clean out some of the labyrinth. That way we can really make some progression in here. We got a couple summons. I got 5,000 diamonds again. We got a couple scrolls, so we can go ahead and use some of those. Still trying to max out Pippa. Still trying to build Lakrita. So we still got quite a few more heroes. Yeah, I just popped on really quick. I actually got a brand new pop filter for the microphone, so I'm really hoping that it gets rid of the clicking or the popping noise that a lot of players are hearing. And I really hope that will take care of it. What's going on, Lazy and Christopher? Happy Veterans Day for all you guys. It is Veterans Day here in the US. I'm not sure if all the other countries celebrate it. So big shout out to all the veterans out there. I'm a veteran as well, 8 years in the Marine Corps. So definitely a big shout out today on Veterans Day. A lot of stuff was closed. All the banks were closed, everything like that. So it's very, very good day. I actually took the day off of work to enjoy it with my family, which was absolutely amazing. So it was great. Do you think Silas will make Graveborn better? Yes, Quam. I actually absolutely do. We have waited for Silas for such a long, long time. Looking at the skills and ability, it seems like Silas is going to be really, really strong. It seems like the Graveborn support is going to be, it's going to be good. I mean, everything, if it stays how they've kind of been looking at it. So we looked at the skills before, which was released, I think it was like 6 months ago. We seen the signature item, which again was like 6 months ago. Never seen anything in regards to the furniture that Silas could have, but it seems like between what he's bringing, it's going to be interesting. A hero like that is similar. I mean, like to Rowan, it is really a game changer when it comes to the skills and abilities they possess. Support is what really changes this game. Even like with the lockout team, if you run all support, you do very, very well. You do very well with all support, with support classes. And the support tree in the Elder Tree is probably the strongest branch. They have the ability to keep heroes up when they'd die without it. So it's pretty interesting to see that. That's why I think they may have delayed bringing Silas out, was the effect that it can have on the game. Because we've had a lot of heroes since they've talked about Silas, which we've had the dimensional heroes. We've had multiple dimensional heroes. We've had the new Wilder hero. We've had quite a few heroes that essentially they could have put Silas out a long time ago, because from data mining, they had Silas built. They just never released him. So I don't know why. I don't know the rhyme or reason, but I think it will definitely change the game. Silas is going to be interesting. Interesting to see, and interesting to see just how big of an impact Silas has. Still interested to see the furniture that he's going to bring. So I don't know. We'll see. I do like that it is a faction-specific hero, meaning like one of the 4 main factions. So we can build similar to what we're doing right now with Pippa. We'll be able to get a lot of copies of Silas and get a lot of copies relatively cheap. So we're not going to have to burn all of our resources going through the Stargazer trying to get copies of Silas, which I like. And we don't have to burn all of our resources to get Silas, which is very, very cool as well. If I don't have to forego getting Arthur or emblems for months and months and months, because Silas I can get through the choice heroes, I think it works out a lot better than what we're doing right now with all the dimensionals. By the way, I reset the store to get my Arthur, so now I've linked him with my Rigby, Einstein Hendrick. How's that going, Shane? Is it working out well? That's the combination that a lot of people that I've seen are kind of running with that combination. Are running Arthur with Ainz is really the strong one because of the increased attack speed and essentially giving you more energy with more attack speed. So how is that working out for you, Shane? I just want to know if it made a big difference. Is it a huge impact? But I figured it would. I figured it would be. Albedo, I still want to get built, but she needs furniture. She has to have her 3 set, and that's what most people have said. Just similar to Isolde, if you don't have Albedo's 3 set bonus, a lot of people have said she's almost completely worthless. Which for a dimensional gear or for a dimensional hero, I thought she would be a little bit better, but we do just have to get her built. What's going on, Michael? Let's see, YouTube is up and running again. Yep, YouTube has never stopped. It is up and running. And it actually streams now to YouTube. I like the interface a lot better. I think it looks a lot cleaner. I think it looks a lot more professional going through Streamlabs versus YouTube. Still a couple little funny things with Streamlabs and YouTube that it doesn't integrate quite perfectly. I can't do scheduled streams, unfortunately, which is kind of sad. If I do a scheduled stream, it creates it in like a different control room, or it creates a different stream essentially. So it was kind of, I don't know how to plug them in together. I've got to do a little bit more research. I was in 24:30 to 28:20. Yeah, there you go, Shane. So that tells you exactly what a solid team comp can do. If you're pushing through almost 4 chapters with that layout, that tells you all you need to know right there. How good Silas can be. I think Silas is going to change a lot of the meta formations. I think Silas is going to have a really big impact in AFK Arena. Either he's going to be very, very overpowered, which it seems like with the boost that he's offering, looking at, again, the old skill set that they had, it seems like he is going to be very, very powerful new hero, which only time will tell. So we'll see. I think we have tomorrow. I think tomorrow to be out. I thought you completed the Misty Valley. I did do the Misty Valley. The Misty Valley is complete. We did the Misty Valley yesterday. We finished out Misty Valley yesterday. So here we'll swap out Tassie. We'll drop in Saurus. Saurus, similar to Isolde, can pretty much kill the boss by himself. Look at how fast. I mean, 17 seconds. 10,000 more challenger tokens, which is good. 113, 140. Who do you think is worth keeping in the wish list for 9 of 9 furniture? So far, I'm thinking Leica and Scrag. Leica and Scrag both are. Leica and Scrag are heroes you take to 9 of 9. Most of the lockout team, Taylene 9 of 9, Twins 9 of 9, Aziz and Mahira doesn't really need furniture. I know a lot of people might do 3 of 9, but Mahira is not a priority for furniture at all. I just kept her in there because we were using the team at the time. Will Silas's ult prevent CC unaffected heroes? I believe so, Nicholas. The thing we have to see with Silas is once we actually see Silas's abilities, furniture, signature items, we can kind of go through and break it down and see exactly how effective he's going to be. But we'll have to see. That was last night's live stream. So I'm not sure, again, if something, I don't know. I'm going to have to check it out. Thank you, LeBlaze. I'm going to have to check it out. It's weird when it, like I said, when it syncs up to YouTube, sometimes it lets me change it. Sometimes it doesn't. So I'm not sure if it just imported the last settings. And again, it will not let me schedule a stream. So I can't schedule it in the future. When it does, it just schedules my logo. And then when I actually go live, The title of the stream is called The Finishing the Misty Valley. See, I wonder if I can even change it. I'm not sure. I'll have to check it out in a little bit. But like I said, it's kind of weird because last time I scheduled the stream, and then when I went live, it scheduled a second stream. So there was actually two links to the stream. One said it was never on. The other said it was open, which was the stream that I did the live stream on. So still working out a couple of little bugs with Streamlabs. All right, so we got 6,000 diamonds, so we can go ahead and continue looking for Lucreta. We need 3 copies. We did get quite a few stones. Been pushing the tower. As you can see here, we have 7 more Elite Hero stones. We want Pippa, we want Lucreta. What's going on, Minty? So let's see. Pippa and Lucreta, we get Isabella and Torn, very nice. Oscar, Solus, Verk, and 2 more food, which is good. You can always take some Graveborn food. That's a pretty good pull. Pretty good pull with the stones. And here we get 13 rare heroes. Just picked up a T2 stone, and we're going to be summoning for Wilders. Still looking for Pippa at this point. So let's see. So that gives us an Oscar, a Torn, and an Isabella. If we can get some more food, which we might have enough food now. I think with this one, we might have enough food to build Oden, which let's take a look at really quick. I want to see where we are at with him. Look at Kalthar, 1, 2, 4 stars. We just need a crazy, crazy high amount of food. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we do have enough. So we'll leave Naru. So double stones there. Very, very good. So we can actually build Oden. All right, so Oden will be, I think, pretty close. I think a couple more. So we'll take him up to Ascended, which is good. We'll add 1 star, 2 stars. Look at that. That's how you build a hero. 3 stars, 4 stars. So just like that, Oden goes from Mythic to 4-star Ascended. Kalthar, I'll build. I promise. What's going on? Me first. Build Kalthar. I will build Kalthar. I promise. When I get more food, I will. I want to build Kalthar. I want to build Torn, which we already have Torn there. Just need food. Just need food actually out of here. All right, so again, we are still looking for Pippa. We have 3 summons here. Pippa is in the wish list. Just starting to finish out heroes, which is good. With the progression, I definitely want to start building out heroes so we can save resources. So 4 more cards there. All right, so the next one's going to be an elite. Hopefully it's going to be 2 or 3. Just a single though. Is it Pippa? It is Tassie. We'll take Tassie. Tassie is almost completely done as well. So we get a card on the table. A lot of emblems out of that pull. What's going on, Javid? Yeah, my accent. A lot of people, I probably hear more crap about my accent than anything. Being from northern North America. All right, so Lucreta, let's see. Last time we didn't get anything with 20 cards, so here we might pull a copy. No copy. Again, we are shut out with Lucreta. Still never seen the 30,000 diamonds as of yet. 1 companion point summons. We'll check out the Abyssal Expedition a little bit, but we got another elite. Very nice. It is Gwen. Gwen's already at 3 stars, so she is getting a lot closer to being built. Not sure if we have anything in the shop today. I'm saving. So essentially, guys, we'll run through the store really quick. The essence, I always buy. The Poe coins, I buy every single day. I buy the primordial emblems if I have the gold up to 220. Once you have 220 or above 220, I stop buying these because I'm using all my gold to level up. So that is why I don't have any. So if you're above 220 primordial emblems sitting in your bag, which as you can see here, I'm at 24, always buy them. If these are the amplifying emblems, so if these are the gold emblems, always buy them. In addition, if any of these show up with the 5 elite soul stones, buy them. It's, I believe, 90 gems or 90 diamonds for it, but always buy that one. Guild store, tier stone. The tier stones are good. Right now, as you can see, I have 80,000 of my guild coins. I save and I bank at least the 84 to 87, usually around 90,000 guild coins. The reason is, remember, we're building gear for the new heroes. So we have a set that we actually bought for Albedo. I've been slowly working on there. We have the boots for Ainz. So I have to make sure I have enough guild coin that if one of his boots pop in there or one of his pieces of gear pop in there, I can purchase them, because essentially what happens is you get the rotation between the plate, and then you do get the rotation between the agility gear if you don't have the agility gear, and you get the rotation through the caster gear. So as we know, the first time that I built Arthur on my main account, when Arthur was released, we picked him up, did not buy his gear. We waited for his gear. We waited almost 7 months. That is right. I think it was like 6 or 7 months to completely build out his gear because we could never find his weapon. So now, like I was saying, in the guild store, I save my resources. I save waiting for, right now, Ainz's gear to come in there. So in the barracks, of course, out of these, the best to buy is elite stones. They are still the best value. One elite hero, even if it's food, will help progression a lot. Saving resources right now for Ainz and Albedo is a priority. Every single one of my accounts, short of this one, is saving gear. When does faction gear start showing up? Well, the faction gear here, specifically for Dimensional Mystical, show up once you have Arthur unlocked. I'm not sure if you own any of them, it unlocks it, but we know for a fact that you do have to have Arthur unlocked for the gear start showing up, or you might just be one dimensional you have to have, but the gear will start showing up once you have one. I've been buying red chests, of course. Arthur is number 1 priority. Number 2, red chests. Number 3, space emblems. And then Wukong. So if you're making enough resources to kind of pick those up, that is the order of priority that I buy them every month. See you later, knifers. Or niffers. And then Challenger Store, of course, is Aziz, priority number 1, followed by Flora. Definitely building Flora. We want to see her, and she performs well in a lot of aspects of the game. Once you have essentially Aziz built, once you have Flora built, I would go with Athalia or Red Chest, kind of either one. If you have Cecilia, if you have Nakaruru, if you have a lot of the other agility heroes, Athalia is a very, very big investment at a very high cost. To buy her out of here. So essentially we can pick up another copy of Flora, and we have one more stone. We got our 1 card from our summons, which is a copy of Belinda. Just adding more copies of Belinda, so there's another copy of Flora as well. All right, so we'll do what we always do. We'll run through here, we'll see. So that adds Belinda, we got a Tassie, we got a Namora and a Flora. A little bit more food, which that should let me level up food there. So Tassie goes to 4 stars. So Tassie is almost done because we do have her plus 20 signature item. We do have all of her furniture. So that adds another Namora there. We have 1. These 2 should have went together. Sometimes it doesn't catch it. Mihira next. Who we looking? I have Taylene ascended in Mythical Twins. Do I continue ascending twins or stargates? Mihira. Yeah, Jericho. Thank you, Javid. Yes, Mihira. Mihira is a priority because she is part of the God tier comp. She's very, very strong in a lot of events. She works really well. So definitely building her, kind of going down the list of priority heroes. She is essentially the first one. Twins, I would prioritize number 1, Twins going to Mythic, get the signature item. Then number 2, Taylene straight to Ascended. Once you have Taylene Ascended, I would go to Mihira. The Twins will do well, especially with their signature item. Mihira does have to be leveled up, and Mihira does have to have her signature item. She doesn't perform as well without the signature item, so she does need it completely built. And here we have 5 copies there. Look at Oscar's too. We have 6 copies of Oscar. Again, just need food. Rowan's completely maxed out, which is good. We don't have any 5-star heroes here yet, but still building some more. All right. So looking at the Maulers, again, is probably just going to be the same. We picked up 1 Savius for food there. Just waiting on a little bit more food, and then Nemitsu we can actually take to Ascended. Added a star to Tassie, 1 food there. So again, nothing here because we just built Pippa. We'll build up some Lorzum pretty soon, which is good. Graveborn, of course, I don't know if Javid caught it, but we just got Oden. We got food for Oden. We pulled actually double. So we got Oden from Mythic. We got Oden to 4 stars, as you see right there. So adding a lot to Oden. So we're going to have to look at what hero essentially we're going to build next, since we already got Chimera maxed out. So we're doing pretty good. Lucreta needs 3 more copies. Pippa, a couple more copies. Already up to level 335. We've continued. What's going on, Gail? Is Silas about to be busted? I think so. My personal opinion, Gail, I think that Silas is going to be busted. Usually coming out of the gate, we're still saving 15 more there to get the haste. Most of the stronger or the newer heroes are stronger, is what I've always noticed. And this is something that actually Javid pointed out a long time ago, is as the heroes get newer and newer, they get stronger and stronger, essentially. So if you look, Athalia was first, 469, 471, 473, 472, 475. The combat rating overall seems to get stronger as the heroes progress, which ultimately I'm sure it does have an impact because they are getting significantly stronger or getting more combat rating. Yeah, Silas, Javid, that's what I'm thinking. But I still want to get Pippa. I still want to finish out Pippa. And I'm not sure. I think it might interfere with my Pippa summons because we're not going to have any. If I have to wait 25 days to get Scylla summons, that's going to be a while. It is going to be a while. Which Hypogen will you get after you get Lucreta? Maria, we were talking about that. So looking at the heroes here. So once we get Lucreta all the way up to maxed, I'm thinking either Zolrath, but I'm thinking probably Orthos. We know how strong of a tank Orthos is. Orthos absolutely destroys it with furniture, with signature item. So I'm thinking Orthos, or I'm thinking Zolrath, but overall, just because the warrior spec, I'm thinking Orthos. I think we're going to go with Orthos as a tank. Continue to build Flora, continue to go ahead and 5-star out these heroes. But I'm really thinking after Lucreta, because at that point, the heroic ship will be gone. So Zephyriel, there's not really a reason to build. But I'm thinking Orthos. Or Orthos is going to be really... Minty's class is going to start soon. I'm saving for Silas, even though I don't have heroic ship. That's fine, Mystical. A lot of people are saying that Silas, if they stay with the stats and the abilities that we had essentially from the last time, it's going to be good. Their skills and SI and furniture, everything they have, OP starts. Yeah, and that way everyone will go ahead and buy them, essentially. So you want them to pick them up and you want them to purchase them. Voyage of Wonder, we're already done with the Misty Valley. We have nothing new here. Peaks of Time, I believe, as you can see, the historic adventures. These are people who have played the game for too long. Wandering Balloon, we're all done. Trial of God, still got a little bit more to finish out here, but this is just picking up a couple more Poe coins there. But I think we might have a couple Poe coin summons, actually, which would be good. 7,000, so we have 2 more. Still looking 1 card on the table. So 2 more, again, still looking for Lucreta. Want to get her furniture by far. Pippa's in there, and of course, Albedo and Ainz. So we'll do 2 summons here. Hop down, we finished out the labyrinth, running the labyrinth like crazy. So 2 summons there, not even any red furniture. But we're close to getting another piece. So right there, we just need a tiny bit more, 1 more 10 summon, and we will be able to have 1 more card on the table, which would be good. So we'll have to see. Hey, I'm free to play. I'm hard stuck in 9-36. Brett, that stage is very tough. I feel like I just need more heroes to ascend to continue moving forward, but I can't get diamonds. Honestly, Brett, if you're stuck as free to play, it might just take time. That's really the biggest thing, is this game is not meant to be pushed through, and it's not meant to be just absolutely sit down and played for 10 hours. It's kind of a slow progression is how the game is built. There's points in here where you're going to run out of hero experience where you can't level them up. You're going to be short on hero essence where you can't level them up. What I do personally is I will go through the campaign for a while, probably about half an hour, switch to the King's Tower, go through here, push all that you can, level up a little in the arena, see if you get lucky there, make sure the labyrinth is done, and then essentially just go back to doing the campaign progression. Once you level up a little bit, it'll be much easier. There are specific stages that you get stuck at. It's just going to take time. I'm chapter 30 and I'm about to be behind on content they're releasing for progression. Yeah, the progression, the content is coming out quick. As we know from the map, I think they're on 37 now. 37, 38, 38 chapters. That's a lot. When you start hitting 31, you start getting the 2 teams. When you hit 32, now you get the 3 teams. Hey, there's my hippo from my main account that is in 32. But definitely, we're going to need to make some progression here pretty soon. I think we've gotten pretty much enough gear that we can probably make a decent amount of progression, which would be good. So looking at the Abyssal Expedition. So right now, we are just kind of parked. So essentially, as you can see, this is how we kind of set it up. I have 40 and 40, just under 10,000. The goal is 10,000 essence is what you're looking for. And then building the relics of a specific tree. So I took all of these to level 3, as you can see, which was the requirement. The requirement for Prince, of course, is taking all level 4 relics. So you need all your core relics to level 4. So all of these I'm going to have to level up. But the priority right now is getting more mythic. Acquire 5 mythic blessed relics, which is what we're working on right now. I did my 1 attack here, which we did 45 million damage to finish out to get the Duke title, essentially. So now we're just waiting. Just waiting for essence is really all you can do. Even most of the land here, I was actually moving up this way. I'm going to take, looks like we took a couple of these. Our map is pretty well full, as you can see. So we're pretty consolidated in most of the Abyssal Expedition. Interesting with it being split is what a lot of people have really noticed. With it being split, a lot of players are getting stuck on one side or the other, or a lot of players are falling behind one side, especially if you have inactive players. So I don't know if they're going to do an adjustment. I don't know what they're kind of planning to do there, but that is kind of what's happening is a lot of inactive players are leaving one side stuck. Sorry, I was saying the new Trial of Gods is only for people 2960. Oh, yeah, Gail, I seen that. So you have to essentially be in chapter 30 if you're going to get the new trial, the new adventure that is coming soon. You have to be in chapter 30 to get the Mage Relic. I didn't know if they were going to do the Mage Relic or if they were going to do the Ranger Relic. So we have the tank, we have the warrior, we'll have the mage coming soon. The Ranger Relic and the Substance Relic, the Support Relic, are going to be the 2 hardest, because remember, those are the strongest trees in the Elder Tree. So essentially, when they came out with the Tank Relic, which we know nobody uses now, Then they came out with this Chaos Bringer. Every other warrior relic just went to the side. Essentially, as soon as this came out, this is the only relic that people are using, and this is the only relic that they're using essentially on every warrior is getting the Chaos Bringer. There's not another relic that can compare to the power. I think they might be doing the same essentially with the Caster relic. So essentially we've been leveling up Pippa, which is a mage. So the new mage relic is going to replace essentially Dura's Eye. Right now, the only thing that people use is Dura's Eye, Dura's Call, and the Chalice of Vitality. Nobody uses anything else. Yeah, I agree with you, Javid. The split is very bad. It's very tough. It's very tough with the split. Like I said, especially if you have inactive players, a lot of people are getting stuck because of inactive players. And I feel like it just ruins. I feel like it just ruins a lot of the experience with the Abyssal Expedition, I guess, with having a lot of players essentially that join and then they don't play. So if you're in the expedition, make sure you're playing. That's the point. A lot of people in there that want to play the expedition or go in there planning to play the expedition. I'm just gearing up. I'm thinking the God tier comp, which we'll go ahead and gear them up. We'll swap out our helmet here. And then we'll go with Iran. I'm just going to attempt, just do a couple of attempts to push this a little bit further. Who's still got gear? So we got the God tier comp is good. See, look at the gear. I don't have really any gear for a second team. We're going to kind of have to cheese the second team. Maybe Damon. We'll go with the Damon team comp. So go with Damon. We'll go with Nara. We'll go with Pharrell since we still do have a little bit of gear. Tayleen's going to be in the other team. Yeah, it's pretty tough because we're running way out of gear. Look at that gear. A little bit of gear there. And I guess we'll try these two. We'll try the Damon team comp with Ines and Albedo. See how bad we do in here. So we'll start. So here is our lockout team, which we know is pretty good. Not even sure if I can put them in, which I can. All right, so let's try with Damon and we'll try with Pharrell. Maybe. I don't know. Upgrade the boots. Yeah, I don't have any gold. I don't have anything to upgrade anything. Do you like the new multi-fight system in the campaign? I want to check it out. I want to see. So once the patch goes live, I'll do the same. I'll hop on and we'll do a stream. I don't really want to base any opinions or any thoughts on what's possibly coming or what could be seeing. I want to see once we get there. And this one we're probably going to get destroyed. Which we got a good fear there. But Damon didn't do any damage with his ult. But at least Ines didn't die yet. Or Albedo. Albedo didn't die yet. So we got one target down. Damon's got Mahira. Or Nara's got Mahira. Boom. Look at that. Leica, Tassie, Iran, Rowan, Pharrell. Yeah, Gail, that's a really, really strong team. The Iran, Leica, very strong. Tassie for crowd control. Rowan for crowd control. Pharrell for crowd control. You're just relying on Iran doing all the damage. But got through that stage. Let's look at the damage. Core team again. Lockout team 68. This one is going to be Damon. 43, 4 million healed. Just need Albedo. Albedo to be a little bit better. Which I think we have some... I think we have enough resources. Should we go ahead and max out Albedo? Because she's at 26. we have pretty much enough to get her maxed out. Let me know what you guys think. Because I know her being maxed out here will make a big difference when it comes to... See, look at the gear here. It's pretty sad for where her gear is at. I don't have any tier stones either. We're pretty much broke here. Crowd control broke the game. Yes, absolutely. You should start to save resources, only level when need to progress. Been doing that for a while now, and I got 800 million gold at chapter 31. Well, essentially, the big reason why I've been doing it, Carlos, is we're pushing the towers every day. So every level that I gain could be more tower floors, could be more faction tower floors. I'm literally going through every single day and pushing the tower floors to try to make progression. Plus, I go through a lot of gold. Like you just seen there is I have so much gear that not only needs tier stones, I probably have half of the gear on this account that doesn't have any stars, which I need, I believe, like 17 million gold per piece of gear to actually start leveling it up and start adding stars, not including most of its non-faction gear or not faction specific to what I have, I should say. So I'm not sure. I got this new pop filter, so I'm really hoping that it helps. That it helps with the pop or the click that people have heard in the videos. It's supposed to completely filter it out, so I'm hoping this will help. Hashmira and my Namora go. Yeah. I used the Namora actually in the tower today, which is funny. Yorit, I did use the Namora today. I used it to get past the stage. 47 million, which Mahira putting out a lot of damage on that one. Ain's 9 of 9 furniture is good. I have 7 mythic cards. Yes, Ain's 9 of 9 furniture is very, very good. One of his biggest abilities is the goal of all life is death. And with it shortening the reduction, I believe, to 15 seconds or 20 seconds instead of 30, by the time he gets enough power, enough energy to ult, it's going to be cast around the time he ults, or even ult once, then he hits him with that, which does a massive reduction, and then a second ult will absolutely destroy them. You will kill teams with that combination. So this one, Twins Lightbearer with the Cirrus, which is good. Twins with a Thane. Thane is very, very tough. I'm just going to stay with the same team comp though. That way we don't have to go through and don't have to switch it up very much. So we have Nara and Nara. Thane Albedo, that might be a little bit of a tough one. But like I said, we're just going to run with it right now. A counter to the God comps. Big counter invisible is Iran. Iran, like a combo, can take down God comps, especially like PvP. Very, very easy to take down the God tier comps if you're facing them with Iran Leica. Iran Leica destroys them. Arthur Gwen is very tough too because of the damage they can put out. Boom. There's Ain's ult. Albedo's. See, even there for round 2. Look at that. 51 million damage from one ult. Just like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. I cannot imagine with Albedo being maxed out, him doing more damage, having gear that is maxed out doing more damage, having the furniture that is maxed out doing more damage. It's gonna be strong. I cannot upgrade my Gwen past level 140. Yeah, you got to, which God tier comp just got destroyed here. You have to level up either the heroes specifically, so you probably need essence. There might be a point right now you're just out of hero essence, which in this game is a stopping point. I mean, it's a built-in stopping point that they have for this game, is running out of essence. Is Gwen good? Yes, Gwen is absolutely awesome. You do have to build kind of some support around her, but if you can get her in the back line firing arrows herself, she can take down a a lot of different heroes and very, very fast usually. See, I'm thinking maybe the second team comp. Might have to, because I know Rain, after they did this Rain rework, actually, let me go with this route. I want to see what it does. Why is AFK Arena not available in China? China? I don't know. I have no idea. Ask me for some of my gold. Yeah, Mystical. Can I borrow some gold, Mystical? I was even thinking if I get some of my artifacts up to 5 stars leveled up, you can start selling resources once the old school artifacts are maxed out. Let's see the change here. Because remember, Ainz can't be CC'd at the beginning, which Pharrell can. He just got absolutely destroyed. All right, let's try back to... I think it's just going to be some RNG here. In America, it works. India. Yeah, that's what I thought, Javid. I thought AFK Arena was from China. I thought it was from China. Yeah, Mystical. If you've seen my faction accounts usually stay 100 million plus at least. I don't use gold for any of that because all of the faction gear essentially that I have is already maxed out. But as you can see, these accounts, absolutely nothing. My limit for levels is currently gold. Yeah, I'm at the same. I had hero experience, which I got out of going through the tower. I think it was the tower. Or no, when I went through lab for getting the reward card. I want to see how they're reworking the reward cards. If you guys didn't see, they're reworking, I think, both of these. The Champions of Esperia, so reworking this one, and then reworking the Twisted Bounty. So I'll be able to still collect all of these with the old card, but I'm not sure what the new card is going to look like, which is going to be interesting to see essentially what it's going to look like. Tell me your feelings on Satrana. Robert, Satrana, I have heard that later game she is absolutely broken because of the heal reduction that she carries. So a lot of people have said when you fight teams that have Taylene, when you fight teams that have Nomura, when you fight teams that have heal specific, right here with Lucius, she can negate the healing to 0. So essentially they cannot heal at all if you have her built because the healing that she negates takes the healing to 0. So they can't heal at all, which again cancels out Nomura, cancels out Taylene's heals, cancels out a lot of the heals or a lot of the stages that make it very difficult with Satrana. How to deal with Orthos in the Misty Valley? Just take time. Orthos, anywhere that you fight, Orthos is very, very difficult to deal with. If you guys haven't realized that yet. I was hoping Ainz would get his ult off there. Orthos, because of his time stop, especially if you're fighting him and he's built, is super hard to deal with. Orthos in the Abyssal Expedition, again, is super, super hard to deal with. Orthos can burn down your team very, very fast with his abilities, which is what people have been complaining about. Audio crackles in YouTube, but not in Twitch. See, I wonder if it's something with the YouTube. I just wonder if it's something with the YouTube. I'm going to have to watch it both sides. I'm going to have to check it out, and I'm going to have to watch it in both sides and see. I'm still thinking if Ainz can ult there with Damon up, if we can take down 1 or 2 heroes versus swapping out a bunch of heroes again, I think we can make this work. I'd much rather just sit here and chat with you guys. Why does no one use Cirrus? Quam, a lot of people don't use Cirrus because he doesn't do too much damage. His CC is not really ideal. He dies relatively early. Cirrus is another hero similar to Almas that definitely needs a rework. A A lot of people have tried him. A lot of people have him built, and he doesn't do well at all. He used to do well back when Brutus did well, but overall, not too good. Yeah, like I was saying, Javid, I got this little pop filter. It's supposed to filter out some of the clicks and some of the noises. This is the first time ever using it, so I wanted to stream tonight and check it out and see if it works, how well it works, kind of what it seems. Boom, we got it. That's what I was waiting for. Damon and Ainz. All right, so here Talene 74 million damage. Damon 45, Ainz 23. The combination of these two seems very strong. Like I said, if I had Albedo with her 3-piece furniture bonus plus her plus 30 signature item to increase the damage that Ainz is doing, is going to be really good. It's going to be a good combination. So trying to carries early game. Yes, Tyler. There's a lot of heroes. Furry Hippo, why don't you play Ido Heroes? I played Ido Heroes. I played Ido Heroes for probably about a year. Ido Heroes started getting way too pay to win. When they added items that you could only get through purchases, when you could only get items like the skins were 100% purchase, you could only buy them. It took the pay to win for Ido Heroes to a whole nother level to even get in the top tier of an event or even get one of the top prizes in Ido Heroes. For the events, you had to dump, I think it was $50. $50 was like the minimum for every single event to even have a chance. So it was crazy. Did I max out the Twins gear set yet? No, the Twins, I need one more tier 2 intelligence stone. And I will have it maxed out. Will be maxed out. I mean, do you like it? It got a lot of redundant. I thought it was a lot redundant, where here there's a lot of different stuff to do. It seemed like a lot of things were either copied, either way, from one game or another. But it got boring. It got really boring. But I didn't like the absolute pay to win. Even if you were a free to play player, you might as well forget it. It was completely over. You didn't have a chance, unfortunately, as a free to play player. There was no chance. Those two comps are dirty. Yeah. The God tier comp works so well. Still want to build a Thorin cheese. Haven't had a chance yet. Haven't built Thorin, but the Thorin cheese, and the biggest reason I want to do the Thorin cheese is for the tower. Almost every stage on there, especially with the level deficiency, is the Thorin cheese that I've noticed. So even here, see, we just got to get Damon to alt. Because I don't think Ainz alone is going to have enough to take it down. 20 million damage there, so not too bad. But again, it's just going to take a couple tries. Is Rowan's 3 and 9 furniture a significant change? Just curious because I have 2 furniture and I have a mythic card. His 3 of 9 actually does very well, Miles. The reason is, so as we know, when Rowan rolls out, he has a cart with 3 potions and the energy potion from his signature item. If a hero hits 50%, he uses an energy potion, essentially bringing that hero up to 90%. Well, when they drink that energy potion, they get a heal over time. So they get a heal for the next 15 seconds. And also remember the healing potion for Rowan has a 5-second cooldown. So in those 5 seconds, if the hero continues to take damage, Rowan is healing them. Rowan kind of has an ever cycling rotation of 15-second potions. Because then even, I saw the tier 1 gear was Celestial. Yep, it is Celestial, but it's only T1. It's not tier 2. Rowan just kind of starts healing heroes again every 15 seconds. Well, within that time, boom, we got that one done. In that time, when the 5 seconds pass, they drink another potion. It starts over that 15-second cycle time. So Rowan can essentially use a potion on a hero every so many seconds if needed, and heal up the hero when they're taking the potion. 2741, so that's just what we needed to get that team. So this is pushing us past quite a few players. So 31-17. And again, we're just going to stick with the lockout team. Yeah, Idle Heroes, I've like I said, I played it for a while. It got old, it got expensive, it got kind of boring. See you later. Have fun playing Idle Heroes. I don't know anyone else who plays it, but anyone ever tell you that you sound like Wow Hobbs? I don't know who Wow Hobbs is. No. Can't say that I've ever heard Wow Hobbs. Is it another YouTuber? 29 million, 27 million there. 31-18, so definitely making some good progression here. I saw a red exclamation mark next to one of the twins gears. Oh yeah, because it wanted me to upgrade it to a tier 2 piece that I probably have in my bag. Could be. I mean, that would explain the reason for it. But Miles, yes, Rowan's 3 of 9 is good. Not a huge priority to push him to the 9 of 9, but the 3 of 9 to have that extra 15 seconds when a hero uses a potion of healing is good. 42-29, so 31-19. We are definitely getting there. Do I have to have Gwyneth to Legendary Plus to get her to 160? I believe you do. Yeah, I believe you do have to have her. It'll show you when you've hit the max ascension level. So when the hero actually can't go up any higher due to the ascension level. And I believe that's about Legendary Plus. I think like 160, maybe 180 is pretty close to where it's at. Look at that, 45 million, 29 million, took 31 million in damage. Not shielding. All right, Satrana, which is going to be fun. We have a Thalia to deal with and Savius with a Brutus. Again, is going to be pretty... It's going to be pretty fun on this one. Which I'm thinking we'll grab Pharrell. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Gwyneth is currently... Yeah, I think we just died in like 2 seconds. I wasn't even paying attention. There you go. That's what Satrana will do, especially with the traps. 16 million, 19 million. Wow. Might need a little bit more defense for this one. Or we're finally getting to the point where we're just dying way too early, because that was really, really quick with a lot of damage. But now they're attacking themselves, which is the really, really big perk here. Yeah, I hate Verk's traps. They're very, very difficult to deal with. But in turn, Verk's traps, the Abyssal Expedition, flawless. Verk is so strong when it comes to the expedition. And I think I'm going to have to work on this one quite a bit. Let's look at some of the team comps. Let's see. So all around 30 million, so not too bad. Damon Taline with Ezio. So this is a team comp that we've seen that Raze is running. And then Iran there for 2, which probably would be pretty good. Because we have this team comp and we have this team comp. So essentially we could build both these. So we should be able to get this through this one. Let's look at 1 or 2. I love that they did this winning formation a while ago. Let's check out Doc. I always look at Doc's formations. So Gwen with Rose. So combination there. Pharrell with Arthur. So Arthur in front. So just running the Gwen team comp there. Then, of course, Sophia and Iran. This is the regular team comp. This is the first team comp that I built. So we got that team comp as well. Yeah, we should be able to get this one down. Might have to swap around. We'll give it a couple tries and then we'll swap it around from the team we have. I've been able to research the attack challenge in AE with just celerity and substance. How much damage? So Kraken, a lot of people were waiting to 5.2, so essentially having the level 5 relics, and then running 4 sub. So in there, Kraken, we're running either the 5.2 celerity tree, the 5.2 might tree, or the 5.2 sorcery tree. Right now, just for where we're at, we got the boss about halfway dead, I think. But then we're going to go ahead and move into going 5.2 in a spec and then running with 4 sub to see how it works. And then go ahead and level up from 5.2, 5.3, 5.4 and trying to keep sub at 4, the substance tree at 4, and see just kind of how well that's going to perform and see what we can do with that. So finished a couple more boss stages there. 3120 is where we'll be at because we are almost at an hour mark. Bounty board is getting completed. Got some lucky quests down there. Labyrinth's done. King's Tower is already pushed for today, which is good. Again, just running out of essence there, but got a little bit of gold. Which is always good. Not enough to buy anything yet, but we are still saving. Can you copy formations with a button? Oh, I think, wasn't that one of the last, like, changes? Where do I copy? Is that where you copy it? Do you want to create this formation? Sure. Let me see how it adds them in there, because I have a couple formations. Formation 7 and 8. So there's the 2 formations that Doc was using, which is cool. It even shows me the little copied from. Can't modify them, but that's okay. So now if I go in here, so we'll take everybody back. We'll drop in Doc's formation 1, Doc's formation 2. And now remember, with the new update, if you go back, it'll save these formations if you don't go back. So here, it's not going to work, I think, with fused heroes. So I think I have Rowan. No, who do we have fused here? It has to be Arthur. Yeah, I think Arthur is with Iran. So that one will have to change up a little bit. And I don't even know who. Well, we got to switch gear here too. But that's a really cool, really cool effect. So Arthur, which I think I put Ainz with Shemira. But we're gonna have to fix the fused. And then I'm gonna have to, of course, because Lilith still has never heard us, swap all the gear. So that's the other crazy part, is you're gonna have to go through. So if I'm putting Arthur, well, Arthur's with Sophia actually. I'm going to have to swap out all the gear. So Arthur, I'm going to have to go through and change all the gear. Same with Ainz. If I'm dropping him out, we'll have to swap some of the gear. If I'm not running the twins, I just don't have enough gear. Don't have enough gear sets. Don't have enough leveled up gear. That's very cool, Javi. Thank you for pointing that out. Just popping the formations in there, because I think Ray's is one that we had. Again, so we have Arthur. Do we have Sophia in the second comp? We do not. So we could run both of those. Let's try. Because now how... I know we hold it down. Let's trash these two. These are the teams that I was running in the AE, and then, of course, just our regular team comps. So we'll go here. We'll look at Ray's team comp. Formation created. So we know this team comp works, which does make it a lot easier because you can actually just pop them both in here. Like I said, I'm going to have to go through and rework the gear and everything else, but we know they work. Might just take some time. Or we might just do it with no gear. Which that was almost close for no gear. Yeah, the copy seems very good. Do you think the daily lab will be back? I think they were talking about not doing the daily lab again. if you guys didn't see some of the information from, I think it was like a conference or something in China, the lab is supposed to be, the Arcane Labyrinth is supposed to be completely reworked. There's going to be different stages. I think there's going to be like challenges and achievements. The Arcane Labyrinth is another thing they're going to be looking at reworking a lot of it. You saw the exclamation point on the boots again. Yeah, because they want me to replace them. Or they want me to strengthen them. That's why. Because they want me to max out the boots. I'm saving those for Eins. That's why you've seen the exclamation point. Because I have the boots. Where did I put them? I need a tier 1 stone. That's why you've seen it. The exclamation point is because I do have the T1 stone in my bag, but I'm not leveling them up right now. That's why. How did the dimensional exchange work? Do you have to wait till the event is over? Yes, you do, Undisputed Nerd. You have to wait till the redemption period, which a lot of people absolutely hate. But it makes people who are going to just buy the hero wait, or just buy the hero essentially because you don't want to wait. You have to sit and wait for the redemption period. So what happens though with the redemption period, people's bags are filling up because you're going to essentially have to buy 2 heroes at once. So lab tokens only cap at 200,000. Essentially, you need 200,000 during the redemption period to get the heroes, to make sure you have enough. What most people are finding short is the barracks coin. The hero coins are what people, I think, are going to be short on, because if you don't do enough summons or get enough hero coins within a certain amount of time, you're going to be short on hero coins. Yeah, as you see in one of the patch notes, talked about the exclamation marks being smarter. So even like some in here, Vault of Time, which I don't know why they'd have this here. It's always here. Even if you go in the Vault of Time through the Abyssal Expedition, it still doesn't cross it off. And then the trials. So even when you've created or completed the trials, on all my accounts, I've done the trials and I'm still getting all of the exclamation points on the trials, which again, it needs to be smarter, or even just a way in settings. So if I could come up here and go to settings and turn off exclamation points, turn off whatever it may be that I don't want to see, like these sitting down here, the Arena of Heroes. Okay, there was a battle wager, which I won. Great, I already got it in the mail. Which, looking at these 2 heroes, I don't even look because casuals 1, 2. Even if they lose, which probably won't, but definitely always voting for the home team. Always putting my coin on the home team. Win or lose, we're always in it. Yeah, and that's what I'm noticing, Javid, is the hero coins are very, very hard. That I don't know. I don't know any trick. I don't know anything short of doing summons and doing kind of massive summons to get more hero coins. I know in the Rickety Cart with the redemption, you can retire heroes, which again, most people never ever have heroes to retire. So you just have to summon. I mean, that's it. Summon, 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 summon to get your hero coins is really all you can do. AE, go please, the final boss. We're at the final boss. It costs a ton, as we know, to attack the final boss. I'm not going to attack right now. Again, we're waiting for testing. We're waiting for relics. Here's the final boss. As you can see, 44%. So attacking the final boss costs 48 stamina. So 48 stamina is essentially, at 4 stamina, what, 12 hours? Because that's all you get. So every 12 hours, you can do 1 single attack on the boss. Got another piece there. So like I said, we're kind of just sitting here. We're testing out different attacks. We're seeing what works for the boss. As you can see, a lot less defenders on this one, which is good. But you always do have to kill out the boss, and then you have to kill out all the defenders. As you can see, Eins is taking a ton more damage than Albedo, but that is also dependent on what you're running, because Albedo will take less damage from one class where Eins will take more. So if more of us are running classes that do more damage to Ainz. Essentially, we can get him down to, I think, 1 hit point and he won't die until we kill the other one out. How do I vote for the intros? It's actually in the community tab. So when you go to my page, Furry Hippo Gaming at YouTube, when you go to my specific page, the voting buttons are there. It's in the community tab for all of the voting. Here, again, we're just waiting for relics. So 1, we got the Diligence, we got the Mercy and Malice, Conquest Eternal. This is the next one because you want to build up your Tenacity, and then we'll build up this one, which you want the Insight. So once I build these 4, essentially, we're going to build this one up to 4, and that's where we'll start doing the rest of the boss attacks to really test damage. Nope, it's not membership. If you go to the community tab, you can vote on them. So guys, that will do it for the live stream tonight. Thank you for joining me over the last couple of days. We've had a lot of summons coming through, a lot of viewers, almost at Prince again. I know we'll hit Prince. We wait till the last day to start taking all of the tier 8s in here. So tier 6s you can actually drop and recapture, so that's really easy to do. These are relics, these are relics, these are pretty much waiting on relics, waiting on relics, waiting on relics. So it's pretty easy. I went to the community tab earlier and nothing shows up. It only says coming soon. You might have to refresh it. I'm not sure. Had help taking my first tier 5 settlements. I don't know, it's a lot as a new player. Yeah, Pluto, that's kind of where you get started. Especially if you're newer to the Abyssal Expedition. The more that you put into this, the more you get out and the stronger your heroes are. So as your hero's strength increases, signature items increase, you'll perform better and your performance in the Abyssal Expedition will get a lot better. So again, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to go back, listen to the video, see if it's got the clicks and pops that we were talking about. I really hope the pop filter helped out. I think it's a lot of players that listen through headphones that are hearing a lot of it. But wait, there's a T1 stone in your... Nope, we are not spending those. Like we were talking about earlier, we are not buying the tier stones as much as I need them. I save 10,000 guild coins roughly for gear. So we're waiting for gear for Ainz before I buy any of my tier stones. Tier stones will come from AFK rewards. Tier stones come from different locations, including the shops. Right now, as you've seen going through my teams, I need gear. I can outfit 2 teams right now. A 3rd team, once I get to the end of this chapter, is going to be impossible with the gear I have, just for the simple fact I don't have enough gear. I don't have enough gear for a 3rd team, and most of the gear that I have doesn't have any enchantments on it. So we're going to have to swap gear. We're going to have to work it out. We're going to have to get all of it. So, all right, guys. So that will do it for the stream tonight. Again, thank you for joining me. The voting tab is up in the community. Go ahead and hit up the voting tab. Getting a lot of votes in there. The intros, all 5 intros are up if you check out the Silas video, or if you look at the individual videos, the faction videos, and then the one that we just did for the hero breakdown. I started doing the hero breakdown because a lot of players are asking for specific heroes. So I'm going to go through. I just did a video on Iran, really breaking down his synergy. Tassie, I know I get a lot of questions on. Leica, I get a lot of questions on. Solus, a lot of heroes you get a lot of questions on. So hopefully going through some of the newer content, or not really the newer, more of the players that are newer to the game content, will be very, very cool. What are the odds of getting lab coins from Riz? It seems like it's supposed to be a 1 in 3 chance. Most of the time I get the challenger tokens. I very rarely get the lab coins. It does happen every now and then, but not too much. Do you think it's worth buying the heroes for half price with money? I do, for the amount of resources. So essentially, if you're spending $15 to pick up a hero, the $15 for a hero, heroes usually run $50. That's kind of the going rate for heroes in games. $50. But the big thing here with the dimensionals is once you buy the hero, you have it. To spend $50 and get all of these resources between the guild coin, the labyrinth coin, the challenger store is going to be astronomical compared to just buying the hero, and how much resources and how much kind of progression you can forego. That's why we just picked them up when they came out. It's a lot easier, and I don't want to worry about not having enough resources, and I don't want to forego getting red chests, getting copies of Wukong, getting space emblems from Arthur, to just go ahead and get it. So again, thank you guys for joining me. All the love and support on YouTube. Tomorrow, I think we're going to hit 13,000 subscribers already. So absolutely crazy. Getting ready for the big patch drop to go down on the test server. So I'm going to be on tomorrow checking out the new patch. We want to see all of the changes that it is on the test server and see exactly how strong Silas is. We will run through his trials, see what he is all about. So very, very cool. I think Silas is going to really change a lot of the team comps we see, as we've seen with a lot of heroes. And I hope that AFK Arena really takes that in consideration when they did his signature item and when they did his furniture to see kind of how strong he is. So again, guys, thank you guys for joining me for tonight. Absolutely love it. I got a brand new subscriber. As you see, it changes. I love the new setup through Streamlabs. I think the picture's a lot better. As you can see, the people who have joined from Roddy that joined actually got a membership to the channel. Robert, who just joined us as a subscriber to the channel. It is very, very cool. Some of the stream ending, the stream starting is very cool as well with the packages that they offer there. So again, thank you guys for joining me tonight for the live stream. Be safe out there. Happy Veterans Day. Big shout out to all the veterans out there. And thank you guys for watching.